Davis is checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Speedy. 9 points last game out. It's good from long range. Speedy's got 12 points in the game.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
That shot off. Excellent D there from Ball.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Richards. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Richards got his first bucket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 3. Takes the 3. No good from Speedy.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Here's Speedy. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. Outside, Ball. The pass to Simons. Launches a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get... Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close.
Checking in for the
teams making substitutions here. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
For the lead, Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the Lakers with another miss. Charlotte's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Davis. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard spot. Nailed from 3-point land. 17 points for Speedy.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Simons, the pass to Bellamy. He dishes it to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Here's Washington, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Washington's got 13 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For the tie, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
So they take the lead. He's got 11.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Bouknight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
There's the triple. The Lakers rebound. Horton Tucker, the pass to Speedy. Puts up a three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Lakers lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Bridges and Washington are up in the forward positions. Then there's Oubre, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And Simons has got the ball here for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking.
And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. Before we get...
BA, we've seen...
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Beal, the off guard, with Avdia at the 3. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And for the Lakers, they've got Russell Westbrook, Robert Covington, and every...
Wizards.
You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
Here's Speedy. And that misses. That would have put him up.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
They've made a concerted effort to get to the free throw line in the first half, guys, and they're cashing in.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them, too, at the free throw line.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
The Wizards with a lead. DiVincenzo, pass to Kuzma. Here's Kispert. The 3. And And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Speedy. No good from outside. Washington has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Kuzma outside. Pass to Carey to the middle. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
No good with the triple.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kuzma, the pass to Hachimura. Kuzma outside. Rebound by the Lakers.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Here's Speedy. He buries it from 3. He has 6. Here's Kispert. 1 second left. And no good. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Washington Wizards. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game. And growing up in a sporting family, most of Bradley Beal's brothers.
Oh, Mom said in high school.
I like that system, Grant. Pretty simple. Supply and demand.
That's right. Give the people what they want. And I'd say he found his calling.
Some good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep the crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
They've got Talen Horton-Tucker, and it's Speedy in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Carey. Back to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Carey with the bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
3-pointer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Washington has gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Lets it go from deep. And the Wizards with another 3.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Speedy. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Boom! He jammed it straight down. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Jones. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Speedy. The long-distance 3 is buried. 12 points for him.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. To the paint. Here's Roy. And it's blocked by Davis.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
The Lakers making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. Here's Richardson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Avdia. The Lakers with a rebound. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Beal against Lamb. Beal into the lane. Over Lamb. Porzingis. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
James can't get it to go.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Avdia can't get it to go.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Speedy. And again, no good by the Lakers. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here. And so that brings the first half to a close. Wizards out in front, leading by 9. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. It has been a... Wizards checked in for Washington. And the three-pointer gaining prominence. Grant, that shot wasn't a big part of your game until later in your career. Why was that something you waited to develop?
Well, over the years, the game had changed during my career. Early on, I didn't need it as much in terms of how I played. But at the end of my career, in more of a complimentary role, I had to be able to knock down three-pointers. I did a pretty good job.
On the court for Washington, Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Josh Richardson. Let's go with a 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Beal. He's closely guarded. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Speedy. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
B.A. and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Pass to Roy. Stolen. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. And Davis standing 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
B.A., I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what A.D. has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
Hachimura's checked in for Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And the Wizards lead by 8.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Speedy can't hit. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Richardson. Pass to Hachimura. To the inside. Roy takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Speedy. Fires in the triple. 24 points for him.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot. but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Roy's shot is good. He has 6.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Richardson, the pass to Beal. Here's Roy. 3-pointer. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Speedy. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Now Beal. 13 points in the game.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Wizards out in front. They're up by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Robert Covington is out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Payton in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. The Lakers trail. Here's Speedy. From deep. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A.
Covington against Hachimura. From 11 feet away. Here's Kispert. No good there. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Pass to Speedy. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DiVincenzo against Payton. And here's Hachimura. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
Since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your My Player?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route?
Yeah. I'm new to basketball, so, you know, I'm just trying to do the easy stuff first.
looks like you had a great time out.
2K Sports. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell is...
I love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. And checking out Utah...